Hey, Broke Loader 2. Hey, Buck. How you doing, brother? Hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, I missed talking to everybody. I've been busy beaver. What y'all guys been up to? Anything special? Been doing any loading? Hey there, my friend. How you doing? I'm sorry I can't spell the channel name. Hey, Evan, Section 8. What's going on, brother? Hope y'all all doing good. Hey, P's Variety Channel. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good, AP's Variety Channel. Oh, Evan's working 24 hours. Whoo, man, that's rough. I used to do that a lot, Evan. I don't think I can do it anymore. Hey, Richard Jarvis, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all are doing good over your way. Hey, I appreciate that, AP's Variety Channel. I really do. Appreciate everybody being in here. I tell you, it's been cold and rainy here all day. I've been freezing to death out there on the trap line. That's why I'm in the house right now. I had to come in and warm up a little while before I go back to the first shed. Hey, David Neal, what's up, brother? I appreciate you coming in. You been doing any hunting, David? Richard says all good in the UK. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Now, are y'all in summertime right now or are y'all wintertime? I know David Neal, he's in the summer right now, I think. Oh man, AP's snowing all day there so far. Well, it's not quite that cold here, but it's been raining all day. I mean, we got like an inch and a half last night. All my traps were flooded out just about. Man, Evan, you're gonna have to tell them folks you're gonna have to get off the road for a little while, man. That's too much. In Michigan? Okay, yeah. Well, I know a lot of the folks in Michigan been getting a lot of snow APs. I think Hippie Chick's been getting a lot of snow up her way too. I think I know Judy's been getting a lot of snow. Oh, it's winter. Okay, Richard. Hey, GGW Outdoors, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all are finally drying out there in Cali. Whoo, man, hey Pete. I hope we don't get that cold this week. I hadn't even checked the forecast. I know it's just been real rainy, but I think it's supposed to start cooling down now because we got like 5 days of no rain. So I imagine it's gonna get cool now here. I mean, it's been about in the mid 30s before this rain hit, but every time it rains, it warms up here. Hey, there's Ricky Wallace. Wallace Knife Works and Homestead and Fishing. How you doing, brother? Yeah, you getting the rain too, Ricky. Man, it has come down last night and all day today. I was like a drowned rat out there. Oh, that's cool, AP. We North Georgia got a little bit of snow, but we haven't got anything here. It got real cold for a while, but it just hasn't we haven't got any moisture when it gets cold enough. That's the problem. I got you, Upper Peninsula. Yeah, that's where I think Don and Kat are up around the Upper Peninsula. Sunny for a few days. Good, GGW. We're getting all y'all's rain now. Hey, appreciate that, Richard. I do. Thank you a lot, buddy. Well, I tell you what, AP, this whole winter has been the craziest winter I can remember, and I don't know how long. And I think they said we're in a La Nina pattern right now, but it's been the warmest, wettest winter I can remember in a long time. I mean, it's just, I mean, we were in the 60s and 70s a couple of days ago. That's ridiculous for this time of year. And it's really got the critters messed up. They ain't nothing's moving right like it normally does. Is that right, GGW? My daughter said she thinks winter's about to be over out there, though. Now she may be wrong. It's just her first year out there, but I don't know. I mean, we hadn't had any cold weather much this year, except maybe a week or two. Hey, Scott Swift, how you doing, brother? Hope you enjoy or doing good today. Y'all getting rain today, Scott? Yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy winter. Hey, there's Bernie. Barnaby Sanchez. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. I'm doing pretty good, Bernie. Trying to warm up and dry out. I mean, it's not real cold, but it's just once I got soaking wet, I was cold all morning checking traps. Yeah, yeah. All right, Scott getting rain too. I guess that means Bernie's probably getting some rain too. February's all right, GGW. I wasn't sure. Heck, we may be in the 70s and 80s by February if it don't start getting cold down here. Shasta Valley Outdoors, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Hope you got all your plumbing finished up. Oh man, David, that sucks. That stinging nettle was bad, dude. We've got that here too. Probably not the same type y'all have, but that stuff's bad to the bone. I hate you didn't get a deer either. Well, good. I'm glad you got it took care of. Most of it done anyway, Shasta. I felt bad for you last week. Thank you, Bernie. Appreciate that. Man, yeah, that's stronger than what we got, David. It's just what we got is just more like I mean, it'd be like getting stung by a jellyfish. It burns you, it stings you for a while, but it doesn't last very long. Just hurts like crap when it happens, you know. But that must be some pretty strong stuff. I hope you start getting a feeling back in your hand. Yeah, I hear you, Shasta. Sometimes at your house, you got to do all the stuff you wouldn't do anywhere else. That's for sure. Like I won't do roofing and I won't do insulation, but I'll do it here if I need to. And I appreciate all y'all being in here. I missed it for the last 2 weeks. I was out of town trapping, and then I missed getting to see everybody, talk to everybody. Wow, David, that's bad. I wonder if some Benadryl or something would help you out. I had no idea it was that bad. I bet you have to really watch your hunting dogs out there around that stuff. Oh, I just hate it because it makes you itch so bad, Shasta. I remember one time I quit when I was on the fire department. I quit fire department and I grew my beard out, and I got talked into doing an insulation job, and I had that stuff in my beard so bad. I went home and cut that beard off. It just itched me. It would not quit itching. I cut the whole beard off. I need to go over and check Bernie, see if Bernie's cooked anything new on the grill this month. Bernie's got, if y'all hadn't checked out Bernie's cooking videos, y'all look at his shorts and some of his regular videos. Bernie can cook up some food now. He's good on the grill. That's something, David. I had no idea it was that bad. That's a good question, Shasta. I believe if it was that bad, I'd try something. We got some bad ones here, David. But I've never been bit by a poisonous one here. But we've got a lot of copperheads and rattlesnakes and cottonmouths. We got a lot of poisonous snakes here, coral snakes. But I have never been bit by a poisonous snake here. Been lucky. All right, Bernie. Well, I'm watching. I check in and check in on you every now and then, just see if you got anything new on the grill. Dark 30, what's up, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all are doing good. How's your weather today? Are y'all getting any snow, or are y'all wet or cold, or what are y'all? Well, I'll check that out, AAP. I mean, I know I've watched your videos, but I don't know if I've seen any cooking videos. I'll check them out. One thing you'll see here, we're always talking about some kind of food. Kentucky Prepper 5, how you doing, brother? My set got hit today, the one I made for you, but it was a big old possum, so I got to remake it when all this rain's gone day after tomorrow. So that one's out of service for a couple of days till it dries out. It was so wet today, I couldn't even remake any of my sets today. Oh, yeah, David. Now, Shasta's got a lot of rattlesnakes up his way. Yeah, I hope that works too, David. That's something how the further north you go, you don't have the venomous snakes, AAP. I know Don said they don't have any up there where he lives. Well, David, I tell you what, I don't like snakes. Even good snakes, I don't like snakes. They just scare me. Oh, there's Dan G23. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing all right, Dan. Dark 30 getting snow. Well, I guess a lot of folks still getting snow right now. Dan, I appreciate you being in here, buddy. I missed all y'all. How you feeling now, Dan? Tim S, what's up, my brother? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's I don't know. I think it quit growing. I think it's got as tired as I am, Tim. Oh man, Dan, I hate that, buddy. I hate that for you. I hope you get better. Tim knows all about that, probably. I hear you, Kentucky Prepper. That you know what? When I put that trap out there, I said I better put a dog proof out here, and I got busy and forgot, and sure enough, it came back and bit me in the butt. So I'll have one out there tomorrow. That's amazing, Shasta. I couldn't take having that many rattlesnakes around there. Boxcar Jerry, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in, Jerry. Yeah, I missed all y'all. That's awesome, David. I wish they'd release some mongooses around here and kill the snakes we got. Yeah, Michigan. I knew Michigan didn't. They say they don't have any poisonous snakes up there, and which is fine by me. But then again, they got bears and stuff that'll eat you too. So it's a trade off. Oh, there's Squirrel. Everybody say hey to Squirrel. Just doing our best. How you doing? Hope y'all are doing good. We're mighty wet right now, Squirrel. We're getting a lot of rain. I don't. I used to have rattlesnakes in South Georgia when I lived down there, but luckily I have never seen one up here where I live now. Appreciate that, AAP. Oh no, Dan, that's rough, man. I hope they got some antibiotics for that. Goodness, that sounds scary. David, I would use a shotgun on rattlesnakes. I'd use anything I had with me. Jerry, I did good on the first beaver trip. The second beaver trip, I got skunked. I didn't catch the first beaver. So I'm back now. I'm out trying to catch coyotes now. And so far, I've been out there 2 days and hadn't caught anything but possums and raccoons. So it was kind of a bust. I blew a lot of money in gas, but you don't always catch stuff, so that's okay. I've heard the wolves are picking uh, up north. That's something, GGW. I didn't know that. Oh gosh, y'all getting a lot of rain too then, Squirrel. Yeah, I missed y'all too. I tell you what, I did everything I could do to get online, but first place I didn't have any service, and when I went down to my son's the second time, I was just so busy. I wasn't able to do a live stream. Hey, that's good, Tim. I'm glad you're up and on it some. I hope it just continues to get better, buddy. I've heard that, Bernie, but I never got close enough to one to find out. Yeah, David, we got alligators and black bear here. Uh, that's probably our two biggest predators, and they say we don't have I don't know, pumas, cougars, whatever you want to call them, big cats, but we got some in the swamps here. But probably black bear is the biggest thing we've got here, and alligators. Oh goodness, Dan, I didn't know you were in the hospital. If I could UPS you some lingual, buddy, I'd send it up there. Yeah, everybody say a prayer for old Dan. Dan, I didn't know you were in the hospital, Dan. I thought you were at home. I hope they're putting some heavy duty IV antibiotics in you. Yeah, I agree, Kentucky Prepper. This has been the craziest winter I've ever seen, and the warmest winter. I don't think the animals know what to do. I mean, it's supposed to be breeding season here on the coyotes, and I just don't think they're moving like they did last year. Because I got my traps in some good locations, and I caught a lot of coyotes there last year. And so far, 2 days, I hadn't caught anything. I did have a pull out yesterday, but I don't know if it was a coyote. I don't know what it was. Yeah, ain't that the truth, Shasta? Yeah, GDW, I was talking, water moccasins, I always call them cottonmouths, but same thing. Yeah, we got a lot of water moccasins here. I'm always watching for them when I'm beaver trapping. Hey, Rob, how you doing? New York Outcast. Yeah, I agree, Rob. I think a salad would be much better for him than lingua. Oh, goodness, David. No kidding, broke loader. Are you getting all your stuff together, or I mean, surely it's not warm enough to start playing yet, is it? Oh yeah, we got cats here, Shasta. They don't they say we don't, but I know for a fact we got them. That's the same thing Tim said, Squirrel. I don't know. I don't know if it has or not. I think y'all just ain't seen me in a while. It may be growing a little more. Hey, Lady Wolverine, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in. Walter Davis, how you doing, Walter? I appreciate you being in. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind on my chat like I always am. David, I've been calling them panthers, but I mean they're the same thing. Panther, mountain lion, puma, you know, cougar. We've got them. But they're regular colored. They're not black, and they're more of a grayish brown color. The ones I saw. Yeah, broke load two came in right at the beginning. All right, I'm trying to catch up here. Oh, man, I hate. You need to pop that bobcat, Shasta. Yeah, it's the same way here, Squirrel. I've been cold all day. I'm wet. Well, I'm not wet anymore, but it was a nasty day today. I agree, Lady Wolverine. They know something's up. They know we know, and I know something's up. Things ain't right now. Well, Dan, hey Dan, you go ahead and do whatever they tell you to, brother. You got to get better, Dan. Hey Razor, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I'll be darned, Kentucky Prepper. Whatever I had a catch circle, so I know I had something. It may have just been a coon or something, but it was in there for a little while before it pulled out. First I thought it was a deer till I saw the burn circle around it. Good deal. Hey, if it stays warm like this, broke loader, I'll be planting probably pretty soon too. Walter, I sure appreciate you being in there, brother. Are y'all still got snow right now? Awesome, Tim. That's great. You better do a video on it, buddy. Hey, Lady Wolverine, I really appreciate you being in. I tell you what, I'm so far behind. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, but I'm so far behind. Jerry, I usually don't start mine until Good Friday down here because we'll wind up with a real cold freeze or something. I've done it before and it's bit me in the butt every time I've ever done it. Wow, that's something, David. We got a lot of feral cats here too, but I mean, no more than regular, I guess. February 27th, Broke Loader says he's starting February 27th. Yeah, I'm too scared to do that here. I know it'll come back and get me if I do it that quick, that early. Kentucky Prepper, that's a bunch of crap. That you know good and well, y'all got some big cats up there too. I don't know why DNR tells people that stuff unless they just don't want to panic people or something. But same thing they tell us here, but we got cats here, big cats here. Hey, Squirrel, everybody needs a day off. You work hard too. I know. I've seen all the stuff you got to do. I bet you got a little bit of everything, Shasta. That's for sure. Exactly, Tim. Dan needs to do exactly what the docs tell him to do. Awesome, Buck. Man, you're doing good with the casting already. I wish I was where you're at right now. Yeah, I imagine you got to watch the bear around there, Shasta. Oh, y'all don't have any Walter? Okay, well, I know they got it in Michigan and I think Maine. Jerry don't have no snow right now. It's been chilly here all day, Jerry, and it's real wet, real rainy. But luckily, it ain't cold enough to do anything else. There's Hippie Chick off grid, Maine. How you doing, Laura Jean? All right, yeah, don't crash now. You can listen. You don't have to say nothing while you're riding. I don't want to get you a ticket. Appreciate that, Lady Wolverine. Yeah, you know me. I stay so far behind on my chats that y'all get going on here. I don't. It's tough to keep up. Half inch of snow Shasta's got. Is most people still using the Eastwood powder coat? I know somebody said something about getting some at uh who was it that had it? Was Harbor Freight or somebody? Oh, Eastwood Ford blue. I bet that's a pretty color. Oh, did you see one, Lady Wolverine? See, the ones I saw were like the color of what I would figure a cougar to be, or a mountain lion. I'd love to see a black one. Hey, Broke Loader, I'm going to do the same thing. She grew some awesome potatoes last year in that, which my sweet potatoes turned out real good, and I did them in peat moss. I don't know. Kyle Lusk, what's up, brother? Sorry I'm behind. You know I'm always behind. I imagine y'all are getting pretty soaked up there too. It's been raining all night and all day here, Kyle. AR Gun 1776, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you doing that. I decided to do the live stream in the house because I was too dang cold in the shed. I got to go down and skin some in a little bit, but I didn't want to stay out there the whole day. I'll go down and cut my heater on and start skinning after the live stream. Yeah, Evan, I kind of agree with that, brother. I agree with it, because then they'll have to start keeping it up, keeping federal reports up on it. Oh, cool, Walter. You and Jerry ought to get together for lunch one day. That'd make it, y'all can do a neat video. Uncle Jim too. What's going on, Jim? Appreciate you coming by, buddy. He's doing some Eastwood right now. Jim had quite a bit of snow. He always gets a lot of snow, though. Okay, Tim. I knew I'd heard Eastwood a lot, but I don't think I've heard of them talk about Prismatic yet. I'll have to check that one out when I get ready to get that far anyway. First, I got to get my smelting done and then start doing some casting. Yeah, I have to check out that Prismatic GGW. I don't think I've even heard anybody talk about that yet. Shoot, Kyle, we don't need it down here. The south side's floating, buddy. Jerry, I'm going to have one next year, I hope. If I ever get that shed rebuilt, I'm going to add a man cave on the backside of it, just a hangout room where I can do my live streams and sit by the wood burning stove. I may never come back to the house once I put that wood burning stove in there. Oh, AR guns, my whole backyard is a mud hole. I've been trying not to back and drive down in there to the first shed because, gosh, man, it's just so wet here. You got that right, Bernie. But that's like when we catch a bobcat or a otter here. Most states are like this. We have to have a federal stamp put on it. And I asked the state about it. The state said, we don't really care about it. They said, we just have to keep up for the federal reports. And so Jim's got snow coming right. That's coming down now. Man, you had a ton of snow the other day when I watched your last video. But I mean, the state don't care, but the feds always want to have their hand in it, you know. Oh, I bet it is at the farm, Walter. I've been trapping that cow farm down there the last 2 or 3 days. Man, it's saturated. The lower bottoms, the fields are all flooded out. The roads are muddy. I don't see how he's been getting in there with his tractor to get hay out for the cows right now. But he says he's been dropping the bales at the top of the hill, letting them roll down the hill. Oh man, AR. I had trouble with them last year, but I hadn't had any armadillos around here in a while. You need to pop a cap in them. Get your 22 out there, start popping them. That's about the only way to get rid of them because you can't hardly trap them. Walter. Yeah, you can make some good armament out of them things, couldn't you? I imagine it is GGW. I'm sure it's got something to do with the feds giving them money for it, you know, for wildlife stuff. But good grief, you know, they always got to have their hand in something. Oh, the cities do it. Kentucky Prepper 5. The state DNR guy told me, he said, we don't care. He said, all we do is keep they just keep a log, like they do an end of the year questionnaire, and you have to put how many of everything you caught for the year. That's how they keep up with it. But the feds they have to put their tags on it. Like if I send it out of state, I've got to have a federal tag on it. I would, AR. It's about the best way you can get them. Hey, Lady Wolverine, I know. Trust me, I know because I'm at the bottom of the mountain. So all the water always runs down here on us. Arkansas Wild Man Survival. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Y'all getting a bunch of rain in Arkansas right now? Yeah, that's basically what it is, Kentucky Prepper. If I'm gonna say, even if I send it off to Moyle Mink and Tannery, I gotta have it tagged. Yeah, Bernie, but they till it. The armadillos till it in the wrong place. That's a problem here. Indian Hemlock, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. I'm way behind. And there's Irene, the field guide. Everybody say hey to Irene. We're all doing good, Irene. I hope you are. Oh, okay, Walter. I got you, buddy. Oh, I didn't know that, Ark Wild Man. I'd rather have the armadillos than the fire ants, I guess. So I'll let them stay. Oh, thank you. I sure appreciate it. I hope the next one has something that's not too boring. So far, all I've been catching is possums and raccoons. I don't know. Something's gonna have to pick up here. My coyotes ain't moving, here like they did last year. You must have a lot of grubs in the yard this year, AR. They said they'll dig for those grubs, those old big old fat grubs. Put you out some kind of insect killer in the yard. If it kills them grubs, maybe they'll move on down the road. Oh, okay, Kentucky Prepper 5. I got you now. I understand that. He's here, Irene. He's in the hospital, and they're treating him right now. I had no idea he was in the hospital, but they're treating him right now, Irene. There's Mock. How you doing, Mock? Sorry, I'm behind in the chat again, brother. Oh, that's cool, Mock. I watched his beaver skinning video a couple of nights ago. Mike Sells. I enjoy that channel. I got him on. I think I got him on Facebook too. You got any traps out right now, Mock? Oh, Ark Wildman's got snow coming next week. I don't think we're gonna get cold enough down here for anything, Ark. It's just been so hot here. It's been a crazy winter. Oh, all right, I got you, Lady Wolverine. I tell you what, we've been wet. This has been a very wet winter for us. We had an exceptionally dry summer, and then all of a sudden, it has rained the whole winter. Oh, wow. Mock got snow, 2 inches of snow today. Thank you, Irene. I think we're all praying for Dan, so hopefully he'll get squared away and they'll get that stuff stopped and get him healing up. I need to do that too, Ark Wild Man. I didn't even do any this year. I got to get a carboy so I can start putting them in there and cap it up. Last time I did it, I got maggots in it and I chunked it. I couldn't take seeing those maggots in it. Okay, well, if you need anything, Mock, let me know. I'll shoot you some stuff up in the mail. Hey, Chip, while about being outdoors, how you doing, buddy? I got some of your bait in the ground right now. If it stopped raining, maybe we'll get a catch on something. Yeah, AR. I used to use that Bug Begone granules. Man, I put that stuff out there. I didn't have any ticks, ants, bugs. That stuff works good. You just broadcast it with a broadcaster. Man, that stuff, I guarantee you'll kill all them grubs. Wow, there you go. Section 8 had a suggestion. Get a powder on Amazon that is ground up seashells. It will cut their body. I'll be darned. Hey, Mark, be careful going to work, buddy. I appreciate you being in. Get you some sleep. Okay, Irene. I asked around. Some folks got snow, some ain't. So y'all are going to get some probably tonight. Are y'all getting some snow, Tim, or are you joking with me? I hope y'all get some if you want some. Good, Chip. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. I used some of your heartache yesterday on my trap line. That's good. I like that bait. Maybe I'll catch something on it next night or two. No, Chip. I looked the other day. I ain't been home in the last couple of weeks, but I looked the other day. I'll go back over to your channel tonight and look because you didn't have anything that I hadn't seen a couple of weeks ago. But I'll go over and check it out tonight, Chip. Okay, I think I'm finally caught up. Yeah, I used that heartache, Chip, and I liked it. It seems like good bait. 3 of them. Awesome, buddy. Well, I'll go by and watch them all. Like I said, I check in on everybody's channels, see if anybody's got anything new up. But I've been out of town for really almost a month now, off and on. And I'm way behind on videos. But I'll definitely catch up on you tonight. That's pretty cool, Walter. That is pretty cool. Up there's at home with Jen. Miss Jen, how you doing? Everybody say hey to Jen. Jen, how's y'all's weather right now? We're super wet here. Oh, cool, Tim. Well, all we've been getting is old dark rain clouds. Man, I'll be glad, so glad when this rain's gone. Oh, Jen says it's beautiful and 61 degrees there. Awesome, Jen. Bernie's 70 degrees. That's awesome, Bernie. We've been exceptionally mild too. Very cool, Walter. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know how much more cold weather we got, but you know, I'm to the point where I really don't even care anymore. As long as it doesn't rain. I would have liked to have had a decent winter, but you know, it is what it is. Georgia, you never know what's happening anyway. You know, we could come in here. We've had some of the worst snowstorms we ever had in March. So we can have a mild winter and then all of a sudden the end of February and the beginning of March, and all of a sudden you got 6, 8 inches of snow. It doesn't happen very often, but usually if we get a bad snowstorm, that's when it's going to happen. I'd say I jumped up about 20 deer today out in those fields. They got a lot of good deer population down in those fields. I was kind of surprised that there was so many of them, but there was. I know, Jen. It won't be long. February, and then all of a sudden we'll be in March, and it will be getting warm. I've been making Florida reservations for too long. I'll be ready to go hit the pier and go do some fishing. It seemed like I just started trapping, but really I haven't. And I really haven't got a lot of fur compared to what I had by this time last year. I got more beavers, but I don't have any coyotes right now. I've only caught one coyote this year, and the fur was bad on it. Yeah, Chip, I like it. It smells good. It's good smelling bait. I'm sure if there's any coyotes out there, I'll pick them up. I'm hoping to pick up a fox or two, but oh, I got to tell everybody, I got my bread machine for Christmas. Man, I have been baking some bread. I love that bread machine. Next thing I'm making next week is I'm gonna make cinnamon raisin bread. That's my next thing. I've made French bread and I made regular, I guess, white bread or whatever you want to call it. I love that bread machine. Oh, I do too, Jen. I'll sit there and watch it cook, but then it has to it has to rise and all. And then you gotta wait like 45 minutes for it to rise. So I just cut it on now and I go in and watch TV and I know about how long it takes to cook, but God, it smells good when you're baking that bread. Hey, Joy Stewart, how you doing, Joy? Everybody say hey to Joy. Saw Scott come in a little while ago, but now I tell you what, y'all need to go over and check out. Joy cooked some. I'm trying to think of what I watched her cook. Her last couple videos. Joy made some. I can't remember what she made. It was awesome though. Oh, I know what it was. It was muffins, and they sure did look good. Okay, Jerry, I will. I'll when I do my raisin bread, I'll share that one out first. Because I think I got a picture of my white bread already. I sent that to my mama. Yeah, I'll do that, Jerry. Man, that was good. It's almost as good as my cornbread. Oh gosh, Irene, seriously? That is y'all. That's a lot of snow. But I mean, I know y'all get a lot of snow, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking, GGW. I'm going to do that. They also got a recipe for cinnamon rolls, and I'm going to do me some cinnamon rolls too. Yeah, Joy, and some dinner rolls too. Those are going to be my next things I try. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? I appreciate you coming in, Vanessa. I'm behind in my chat again because I've been yapping. Oh, yes, she has, Jen. Joy's been making some awesome stuff. Jamie's been making some good stuff too. Okay, Bernie. Oh, Vanessa, I hate that. I'd rather have either, well, I don't like rain, but I sure don't like ice storms. That's what we always get here. When it gets cold, we go from rain to ice storms. And that sucks because even four-wheel drive don't do good in an ice storm. Oh, cool, Vanessa. You need to post your biscuit recipe on your community tab, Vanessa. That's something I've never been able to make is biscuits. Mine taste like they come out flat like hockey pucks and they're heavy. I ain't never been able to make good biscuits. But I'm gonna make some good yeast rolls with my bread machine. Oh, that's cool, Vanessa. Y'all be careful in case you have to drive through a bunch of snow. I know a lot of the states got snow right now. Jen, I figured y'all would have stayed colder than what y'all have so far. I mean, it's been pretty mild there, hasn't it? Oh, Joy's making sesame chicken tonight. That sounds good, Joy. I do a video on it. I know, Irene, but you know what? I prepared. I ate some some hot wings right before I came on here because I said we're gonna go to food. And I know normally I'll starve myself to death, but today, as soon as I got home from the trap line, I warmed me up some hot wings. So everybody can talk all they want about food now. Chip, right now, all I've got is 14 sets out. With all this rain we had coming, I said, I'm not going to set too many. And about half my sets were flooded out. So after tonight, it's supposed to start clearing out. Last year, I think I had 40 or 43 traps out on this trap line. So I'll probably have somewhere between 40 and 50 out this year. But it takes me 2 weeks to get all those traps out. So maybe I'll start catching, once I get my trap numbers up. All right, Dan, you just keep taking it easy, buddy. Yeah, see, I've got friends, Jen, that live in Texas. Now, I don't know what part she's in, but they get a lot of snow there. She must be in North Texas or something. Okay, Vanessa. That sounds like about what I usually do. Maybe it's something to do with the way I'm kneading them and rolling them out or something. Maybe mine just ain't rising or something. that's That sounds about right, Joey. Yeah, Irene, it'll be about when I'm done. This trap line will have about 50 traps on it. I guess it covers about they own a little bit less than about 450 acres, but I'm probably only trapping on about 250 of it because they got the cows and the calves and the rest of it. So I'd say I'm probably trapping 250 acres, something like that. Oh, the wings were good, Jen. I needed them. Okay, Vanessa. You got it. You need to do a video on it so I can watch it, Vanessa. Yeah, sesame chicken sounds good, Joy. Uh, Awesome, Kyle. Load up about 500 or 1,000. I know when you get going, you'll load up 1,000 bullets at a time. Okay, Joy, the Texas Panhandle gets the snow. See, I didn't know what sections of Texas is such a big state. I didn't know where most of it got the snow. Oh, sorry, Buck. Waterfield, what's up, my man? I appreciate you coming in, brother. How's your weather? Oh, Tim, yeah, Tim did his casting last night. I guess I might have to get busy soon as trapping season's over. Oh, you're done already, Chip? I'll be trapping. I'll probably be trapping coats all the way through the middle of March, and then I got to go do a couple of beaver jobs, and I'll probably be doing them all the way into April or till the water moccasins come out, and then I'll be done. Yeah, Vanessa. See, I think I was folding them and messing with them too much, and it kept them from rising. That sounds. I think I've been doing them, needing them a lot more than that. Yeah, overhandling the dough. I think that's what I've been doing. Jen, I appreciate you asking. They're all doing good. They're actually on their way home. They all went to North Carolina to go snow tubing on inner tubes somewhere up there. They they got a big place up there where they like it's like sledding, but they go on those tubes. Then they went yesterday and went to a gem mine and got a bunch of gemstones and stuff. So by the time they get home this evening, they'll probably be asleep all the way home. They'll be knocked out by the time they get home. Oh man, make sure you do a video, Buck, or either at least put it on your community tab. I like to see them. Is this the blue ones or the chrome ones? Fort Worth get some snow, Vanessa? Yeah, now Chip, I'm gonna probably go back in the spring. I got a couple other places probably to go in the spring and beaver trap too. But I'm gonna try and get as many of them in the fall before the snakes get out, and try and load up a few more anyway. Okay, Vanessa. 18-layer biscuit. Hey, Squirrel, I appreciate you being in here. I hope y'all have a great Sunday afternoon. And go and get you something to eat. I don't blame you. We've been talking about food. This time to go get something to eat for real. I'll see you later, and thank you so much. Yeah, it looked pretty cool, Jen. She took some pictures or some video. I'll watch it when they get home, but they were having a ball when I talked to them. Yeah, Jerry, that's what I got, man. I just mix up my ingredients and hit whatever setting it says, and I just go watch TV. And when I hear it beep, I got nice warm bread ready to go. And man, I've been eating so much bread, I guarantee you I've gained 5 pounds since I got that thing. I guarantee you I have. But I can't stop myself. That stuff's just too good. Ford Blue, good. Yeah. Yeah, Buck, go ahead and at least put it on your community channel or either do a video. I want to see those colors. Or you can send me an email, whatever you want to do. I just wouldn't mind seeing. I think I've seen that Ford Blue. That's a pretty bullet. Oh, is that right, Vanessa? Maybe that friend of mine's in Fort Worth. Okay. Cornbread. That's right, Kyle. That's what I said. My new bread machine is only second to one thing, and that's my cornbread. I had a bunch of greens and cornbread the other night. Cornbread actually sounds pretty good tonight. Oh, no, Jerry. Jerry, bite the bullet, buddy, and buy the smallest container of buttermilk you can get. And do it with buttermilk. Put 1 egg in it. And make sure you pour a little bit of vegetable oil in while you mix it up. And grease your pan real good. And you'll have some good cornbread, buddy. But it's just not the same if you don't use buttermilk, Jerry. I've tried it with milk. I've tried it with water. It just ain't the same if you don't put buttermilk in it, Jerry. Wow, Vanessa, that's a big old blender. I mean, big old blender, a mixer. I mean, yeah. To me, if you don't use buttermilk, it just ain't cornbread. I mean, if you was camping or something, might be different, but. Oh, Joy, I didn't think about that. Banana bread. And I've seen the oatmeal bread and onion bread. I want to do an onion bread one time too, because I love that onion bread. But banana bread, I bet that was awesome, Joy. Yeah, tell them, AR Guns, you got to use buttermilk in your cornbread. It just ain't the same. Yeah, Jerry, you're just going to have to go to the ethnic section, like where you get all the garbanzo beans and all that. Surely they got a redneck section, and you can get a thing of buttermilk, and you can get some vegetable oil. Just buy the little thing of vegetable oil. But if you want to make it Southern cornbread, you got to put Southern recipe stuff in there. Yeah, try it again, but do me a favor. Put buttermilk. Bite the bullet and buy the smallest thing of buttermilk you can get, and you'll be glad you did. Yeah, well, I mean, if you got white lily, that's what I usually use. I think white lily or uh, I think it's white lily. One of those. It's got a good recipe on there. It should come out all right. But you got to use buttermilk. Hey, Kentucky Prepper, I appreciate you being in here, brother. And good luck on the line this week. I'll keep you informed if I get anything in your trap, buddy. I hope you get a bunch of them. Yeah, Jerry, get you some buttermilk. Well, see, I don't cook anything at the house except with olive oil. That's all I use. But I always keep a small can of vegetable Crisco, you know, Crisco oil just to do my buttermilk with or bacon stuff. Chip, I hope you did good on it, buddy. I thought about taking our, uh, you know, we've got our nuisance trapper's license, which is basically the same thing you're talking about. But man, I don't know. I didn't really see any reason to take it because then they'll be calling you wanting you to get bats out of their house and rats out of their house, and all I want to do is just trap regular critters. I mean, I guess it'd be good if you wanted to do it for, do a business for money like that. Expeditionary Johnny, how you doing, brother? Hey, don't get no trouble, man. Don't get caught watching. So, but I appreciate you being in there listening when you can. Oh man, that sounds good, GGW. Persimmon bread. Persimmons are awesome if they're ripe. Awesome for you. 300 blackout, 200 grain. That's going to be a killer bullet right there, but oh yeah, I can't do no sugar in my cornbread, Vanessa. Is that right, Chip? I've been eating a loaf of when I cook regular bread here, I've been eating a loaf in 4 days. So that's a lot of bread, a lot more bread it's not healthy, but sure is good. That's right, Jen. See, you've seen that aisle. You've seen the redneck aisle. Yeah, they'll have fat back and bacon and ham hocks, butter beans, greens, cornbread, and fixins. Oh, okay. You see that, Jerry? Expeditionary Johnny says buttermilk substitute is 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to 1 cup of milk. Yeah, Johnny, but I'm trying to get him to make some real southern cornbread. He needs to buy him some buttermilk. Yeah, buttermilk just makes it better. I've never had persimmon cakes or cookies, but I had a persimmon tree and I used to eat them things till I get a belly ache. I love persimmons. Wayne Wiley, how you doing? Fitzgerald, Georgia. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in. I imagine y'all are probably getting soaked down there too. Or in Fitzgerald. We've been getting flooded here. It's good to have you in here, Wayne. Okay, cool. Cool, Buck. I'll check it out. I got to check out Chip's channel tonight too, so I'll go by and look at it when I get out of here. Yeah, I use a lot of olive oil here. Gosh, I'm way behind on the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, that's good, Chip. I mean, like I said, I'd do it if there's a reason. I just hadn't done it yet because it is a long test. So maybe one of these days I'll get around to doing it. Yeah, everybody, welcome Wayne in. He's another Georgia boy here. Yeah, at least you could get paid for the service, Chip, since they're not paying nothing for fur right now. That's a good idea, buddy. Jerry, it'll get better, buddy. It'll get better. Matter of fact, when you get all your fixings, I think my phone. You can email me, and then I'll FaceTime you, and we'll do it together. We'll mix it up, make it together. Tell me what day you want to make cornbread, and I'll get my cornbread stuff out, and we'll do it together on FaceTime. Oh, awesome, Vanessa. I paid about $4 or $5 for 2 ham hocks the other day. That was ridiculous. I used to buy a pack of 4 ham hocks for like 79 cents. Yeah, I like buttermilk, Jen. It just makes your cornbread fluff up better or something. GGW, I do too, man. It's hard to talk about this stuff without wanting beans and cornbread and ham hocks. Yeah, Jerry, buttermilk don't taste good by itself, but when you cook with it, it tastes good. My daddy used to drink buttermilk. They make cornbread, and then he'd put the cornbread in his buttermilk and eat it like that. And to me, it looked like hog slop, but he used to eat it like that. Oh no, Vanessa, that's like that Jiffy cornbread. That is the nastiest stuff on earth. Oh yeah, Joy, ham hocks and butter beans. You can't beat it. B-52s. Yeah, now buttermilk makes good pancakes too, Jerry. Yeah, it's got a twang to it. Buttermilk's got a twang to it. But it is good for cooking. I mean, Yeah, I got a lot of beans here too. Yeah, do it, Jerry. We'll do it together, man. We'll do a We'll do a collab. How's that? Oh, that sounds awesome, Vanessa. D. Thomas, how you doing, Don? I appreciate you coming in, buddy. That's okay. It's quite all right, man. Yeah, we're gonna get everybody in the chat eating country food before it's over. At least trying it. Well, now I won't say nothing because I ain't gonna eat no lingua, so I ain't gonna make nobody eat country cooking if they don't want it. Yeah, Jiffy Mix is my daughter. That's all she'll eat. We always called it Johnny Cakes. I don't like it. Oh yeah, Jerry. A lot of the older folks drank. They like buttermilk, but I think a lot of them grew up You know, it may have been all they had, or either they had a farm and, you know, they just got used to drinking buttermilk. My daddy put that cornbread in there. That was the nastiest stuff. There you go. See, GGW, same way. I think all our parents, for some reason, liked buttermilk. I don't know why. It's awesome to cook with, but there ain't no way I could drink a glass of buttermilk. See, that's another one, Vanessa. I cannot eat sour cream, but I can cook with it like in a lasagna. I can, well, no, that's not, I don't put sour cream in there. I don't like sour cream at all. I don't like the taste of it. Don't like it on tacos. I don't like it on, taco salad or anything. I cannot stand the taste of sour cream. There you go, Joy. I do soak a lot of stuff in it too. I'll soak fish in it. I'll soak squirrel in it. I'm probably gonna soak the beaver in it when I get a beaver this year that I can eat. Nah, couldn't eat no rat. Yeah, I agree, Wayne. It's like something sweet, like you put syrup over or something. It ain't country. Anything sweet like that, I don't like unless it's something like you say a breakfast deal where I can put some syrup or something on, butter it and syrup it. Really, powdered milk? See, I never drank. I don't think I've ever drank any powdered milk in my life. Now I know when I was growing up, we didn't have enough money to buy more stuff. Mama used to water down the milk, make it more like 2%. Of course, we didn't know any better. We didn't know any different. But she told me later on that she would add water to the regular milk, vitamin D milk. So it was like we drank 2% our whole life. Well, that's true, Irene. But if being healthy is drinking buttermilk, I ain't doing it. But you're right. They knew how to eat healthy, and that's why so many of them live so long. I don't like sour cream on nothing, Jen. Huh? Is that right, Vanessa? Oh no, I can't stand a baked potato with sour cream on it. I always tell them leave the sour cream off and shoot me double butter on it. That's the heart attack in me waiting to come out. Oh, all right, Jen. A glass of raw kefir. Now, what is that? You're gonna have to tell me what that one is, Jen. I still can't eat it, Vanessa. Well, I agree, Kyle. Butter and syrup. You gotta have butter and syrup. That's fine. But that Jiffy mix cornbread just gotta go. I agree, Jen. The fountain of youth. Butter, bacon, eggs, and meat. That's right. With a lot of gravy. And you throw in some white gravy too. White gravy's good, especially if you got you some biscuits. Oh, that sounds good, Vanessa. Oh, Carolyn, that's on here sometimes sent me a thing of maple. Sent me a thing of syrup. Oh, here it is. Let me see what this is. She needed some pecans, so I sent her up 2 or 3 bags of pecans, and she sent me some New Hampshire maple syrup. And I tried this the other day. She said they make it 2 or 3 miles down the road from her. This was the best maple syrup I've ever tried in my life. So if y'all got access to get that, that is some awesome stuff. Matter of fact, I might have to make me some butter biscuits tomorrow and sop it up with some of that syrup. Oh, AR guns, we did too. That's what I always mixed up butter and maple syrup and then sop my biscuits in it, you know. I love that. I may have to have that tomorrow if I got time. When I get back in trap line tomorrow. Now, I've never churned any or had any fresh churned butter, Vanessa. But I think most of the time I just buy that Land O'Lakes or something. Oh, I don't think I could. I don't think I could eat drink that, Jen and Irene. Yeah, I don't think I could drink that. I think that would make me hurl. All right, Chip. Thanks for being in here, buddy. Good luck on your test. Well, if I can order, I'm sure I can probably order it online from this company. I'm going to order me a jug, another jug or two, because that is the best syrup I've ever had. That's right, Jim. Breakfast at Craig's tomorrow. We'll be having eggs and bacon and might even fry up a little spam. And then we're going to sop up our biscuits with some maple syrup. Oh, gosh, Irene, I'm telling you, that was the best tasting syrup. And I don't know if it changes from year to year, but this right here was awesome. Y'all got, you went to a syrup place, a syrup farm on one of your videos, didn't you, Irene? Seemed like I remember you taking us through a tour on one of them. That was pretty cool. Uh-oh, Don's got me a new mission. I might have to try some Maine maple syrup now. See, everything down here is cane syrup. You don't really get a lot of maple syrup down here. It's cane, sugar cane. And I like both of them, but I grew up on cane syrup, sugar cane. Oh, I do too, Joy. I love mixing butter and honey. I mean, but yeah, honey and butter's good. I like honey and syrup. Wow, that's neat, Vanessa. Hey, it's Gary Meldrum. How you doing, Gary? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. How's your weather? Okay, Connecticut maple syrup. Man, I got a lot of syrup to try, don't I? Yeah, I got a lot of different syrups to try, but I'm just the guy to do that. I'm glad I'm not on a diet. That's right, GDW. I'm going for it. You know what I'd like to do is be able to take a trip and go to all the states and try their different syrups. Probably make a pretty cool video setup too. Cool, Vanessa. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Irene. Yeah, I know he was here earlier. Wonder how many jugs of that made it to his house. Oh, that would be cool, Vanessa. I'll pay you for it. If you can do that and ship it to me, I'll pay you. I'll pay you whatever it costs plus shipping. But I'll dang sure try them. Hey, Abigail, how you doing? I appreciate you being in. Hope you're doing good. Your weather's good. Huh, Don? You know, Don, I think most of it that I've got like that was amber colored. I don't know. I mean, the sugar cane syrup is the dark, but I think most of the maple syrup I've tried has been the amber color. But I really wouldn't know the difference in the taste, I guess. It just seems like most of them are amber color. Oh, good. Yeah, put that up there, Irene. Thank you. That was a very cool video. I really enjoyed that because I've always been interested in syrup making like that, but I never been around it, of course. Like I say, down here, you go watch them and they take the sugar cane and they put four horses there and they grind that sugar cane. I guess they grind it or they squeeze it. It tightens down this thing and it mashes the juice out of that sugar cane and they collect it like that. But it's not like you don't do any trees. It's all done with horses and it's pretty neat. I need to film that one day. Go down to where they're making cane syrup. Oh, Gary got 3 inches of snow today. Oh, I bet, Gary. You know, some who is it? Oh, Backwoods Barbarian. He snares rabbits in the snow like that. You ought to check out his video if you or his channel if you get time. You'd be interested in that. He's good at snaring them rabbits. Vanessa likes the dark syrups. Well, Don says dark has a huh. I don't know, Don. I've never tasted the different taste of it, I guess. Just seems like it's always amber when I get it, or the times I've got it. But I imagine it would, the darker the more flavor, kind of like cane sugar would be. Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, and there's a lot of different syrups. Wow, you're getting 3 inches too, Abigail. That's something. Well, good. I hope you get out. I hope it holds a good pattern, shoots good for you. Gets you some time off from work. That'd be awesome. That's cool, Don. That is awesome. See, I'd love to be able to do something like that. I always thought it was neat to watch them tap the trees and, go out and collect it and all. But like I said, that's something you just don't see down here. I'll be darned, Vanessa. Shoot, Abigail, I think you can make alcohol out of anything. I imagine you could. I mean, it would probably naturally ferment too with all the sugar that's in it. Cool, Vanessa. That would be awesome. There you go. Thank you, Irene. Backwoods Barbarian. Gary, check out Backwoods Barbarian. You'll dig his channel. He's got a beautiful place too. I'm not sure if he's in Canada. I think he is. So the laws on snaring may be different, but still, it's an awesome video to watch. He's got some cool videos. Really, Jerry? You don't care for any syrup on your pancakes or waffles? I about gotta have them. I'll be honest with you though, Jerry. I would rather have syrup on my biscuits, like buttered biscuits, than I would pancakes. I don't eat many pancakes or waffles. I just don't. I don't really. Never have ate a lot of pancakes or waffles. But now you butter me some biscuits, and I can eat the heck out of some buttered biscuits and syrup. Homemade biscuits. I don't like the canned biscuits. Yeah, I would think so, GGW. I bet it would ferment itself. Vanessa, I hope you all get out of there before the ice hit gets too bad. Oh man, maple syrup coated bacon. Now I'm in on that, Vanessa. Wow, Don. So far I've heard 3 and 4 inches, but y'all are gonna have everybody topped, I believe. That's the most snow I've heard anybody's getting, besides maybe Jim. Uncle Jim. Yeah, that is good, Vanessa. I'd be good, Abigail. I guarantee you that's going to be good. Oh, Don's been there to Hanscom Air Force Base. Jamie's Country Living. How you doing, Miss Jamie? Everybody say hey to Jamie. Jamie says she likes some jam on her butter and pancakes. I like jam on my biscuits too. Okay, Jerry just eats butter on his. I'll be honest with you, Jerry. I just don't eat a lot of pancakes or waffles. I'd rather have a waffle than a pancake, I think. But I just don't eat it. Like when I go to Waffle House or something, I skip the waffle. I don't eat the waffles. That'd be good, Abigail. That'll tide you over through the winter too. That's awesome. Yes, Jamie, I've made 3 loaves of bread so far. And I'm going to do cinnamon raisin bread next. That's the next one on my agenda. Okay, Irene, he's in Newfoundland. It's beautiful up there where his cabin is and all. But see, like here in Georgia, we can't snare rabbits here. I know a lot of places can. I don't know if y'all could up in New York or not, but the only thing I can snare in Georgia is beavers, and they got to be 10 feet from the water. Yeah, that's a good idea, Vanessa. It's a good idea to get you some new shoes put on them wheels. Dang, Abigail, you getting a lot like Don is. Oh, there's Carolyn. How you doing, Carolyn? Yep, I just showed him my syrup you sent me. Oh, that's the best tasting syrup I've ever tried, Carolyn. I love it. Oh, I will, Jerry. I'll put it on my community page, and I'll put the other bread on there. The French bread turned out okay, but I let the crust was a little bit hard for me. I should have done it on like a medium crust, and I did a heavy crust, and it was almost too crunchy. But the inside was good. Hey, there's Tina Ladybug. How you doing, Tina? Appreciate you coming in. We're talking food, and I know you know all about food because your Facebook page has always got some good food on it. Everybody say hey to Tina Ladybug. There's BC Jerbs, my brother Jerbs. How you and Miss Kimmers doing today? And how's y'all's weather? Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. I hate you hadn't been feeling good. Well, don't overdo it. Just take your time, and there's plenty of time to get your stuff started. I know you're ready to get your garden started. Broke Loader 2 said he's getting his put in February. All right, y'all can do rabbit there, Vanessa. Yeah, me too, Abigail. I got to get a chest freezer this spring sometime because I'm out of freezer space. Okay, Irene, y'all can't use them in New York either. Well, see, I can use them just for beaver, and that's it. But the only thing I ever catch in them is coons. I've yet to ever catch a beaver in a snare. I catch coons in them all the time. Carolyn says she likes the light to amber early syrup. Yeah, Abigail, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I like the cold weather better, but when it's real wet and cold and all, I don't know. It kind of makes me miss Florida. Yeah, I hear you, Jerbs. I hear you. That's exactly right, my brother. I just wish it would dry out a little bit. I'm waterlogged down here. Oh, yeah, Carolyn, I loved it. It is awesome. Well, you take care of yourself, Jamie. Hey, Miss Kimmers, how you doing? Oh, well, I don't know, Abigail. That's a toss of the coin right there. Yeah, I hear you, Wayne. I'm telling you, I've had enough rain for 1 year. This has been the crappiest trapping season I've ever had in my life. And now, come summertime, we'll be in the biggest drought in history. And my garden, I'll have to water the garden every day. Ooh, that's bad when your freezer breaks down, Vanessa. You got to do a lot of cooking real quick. Oh, that sounds good, Jamie. Make sure you video it. Awesome, Buck. I'm gonna check out your video. That's great, man. You're really doing good with your casting and now your powder coating. I hope he feels better, Jen. You take care now, and tell Liam we said get better. Yeah, getting some chicken soup sounds good. Y'all take care, and I appreciate you being here, Jen. But you go take care of Liam. Well, I agree, Abigail, and there's nothing worse than hot and humid. That just kills me. That's why I don't like summers in Georgia. Is we stay so humid that it's ridiculous. Wow, Gerbs, that sounds awesome, brother. That's why I was showing them earlier. Carolyn sent me a jug of maple syrup from up by her house, and man, that was the best maple syrup I've had yet. Is that right, Carolyn? For the most part, I eat generally healthy, but here lately, between all this bread and now the syrup and all, I'm not going to be eating very healthy. But most of the time, I eat a lot of vegetables, and unless I grill, I don't really even eat any meat except when I grill on the grill. Ford Blue, that's going to be awesome, but oh gosh, Vanessa, that's terrible. I did that 1 year. Oh, good, Bernie. Glad you're back, buddy. I went to Florida fishing 1 year and came back, and sometime while I was gone, my freezer, the breaker kicked in the house. And when I got home, came in the front door, I smelled it. I just had to put a strap around it and roll it out the back door because everything in that freezer, I just took it to the dump and threw everything away. Everything was spoiled in there. I lost, God, ain't no telling how much meat I lost in that freezer. Oh gosh, I don't know if I could have done that, Abigail. I mean, I couldn't do that here in Georgia, and it's pretty bad here. Oh, Carolyn says they're expecting 10 inches of snow. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you got all that firewood when you did, because that's gonna be cold, Carolyn. Oh, is that right, Bernie? No air conditioning back then there? I tell you what, we didn't when I grew up, we didn't have air conditioning in our house. And the only heat we had was these little bitty wire, coil heaters that stuck in the wall. And man, you'd burn up in the summertime and freeze in the winter. We had an attic fan that would pull air through the windows, and that was the only cool we got. But if it was hot and humid, it just pulled that hot air right through the house. Yeah, Wayne, I'm sure you get good and humid down where y'all are at, because it's bad enough right here. And last year seemed like maybe it's got something to do with this winter being the way it's been, but we had the most humid, hot summer last year that I can remember in a while. Well, you wasn't too far below me then in Jacksonville, Abigail. I ain't been to Jacksonville in 7 or 8 years, probably. Hey, Mr. Bob's there at Jerb's place. Any of y'all hadn't seen Mr. Bob, y'all need to check out BC Jerb's channel. Jerb's has got some. I'm not even going to tell you what Mr. Bob is. I'm just going to tell you to go check out BC Jerb's and look for Mr. Bob on the video. Let me get a Coke. Mr. Bob is cool. Okay, Jamie, you just do what you got to do. Like I said, now, if you don't feel good, you just take it easy. Oh, Shasta's back. I had to reload on my Coke here, Shasta. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are, Carolyn. Wow, Joy. Well, we were a little bit ahead of y'all then. But I know that was a happy day, wasn't it? I wish we'd had some heat and air in our house when I was growing up. Yeah, you ain't too far from Jacksonville either, are you, Wayne? Yeah, GGW. Check out Mr. Bob. You'll dig Mr. Bob. And George, what was the one you posted? The other one. What was the other one you just did on the last video? He was a monster too. Yeah, Vanessa's got in-laws in Dalton. They're up there close to Kyle Lust. Well, it wouldn't take me long to get tired of the drive-bys too, Abigail. Gerbs, there may be, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to do it. Can somebody, let me see, what time is it? Can somebody show me how, or tell me how to get Gerbs on here? Oh, Carolyn, I'll tell you a trick for that. Next time you're out, go get you like 5 or 10 bars of Irish Spring soap, and you cut that soap in half and put that Irish Spring all around in your car. The mice do not like something that's in Irish Spring, and they won't get in there. There you go, Mr. Henry. I was having that trouble. They were getting in my camper, and somebody told me that trick. I put Irish Spring all in my camper, and I ain't had the first mouse in there since. Yeah, Abigail, 75 goes right by Tifton. I think it does. Or is that? Yeah. And then you cut off 16 to go to Albany, I think. All right, appreciate it, Gerbs. Hey, Bernie, y'all enjoy it, the movie, and have a good time, buddy. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I really do. And you need to cook something up on the grill and make me some videos. Yeah. Yeah, 75 goes right by Tifton. Craig, invite, copy that, either paste in the chat or email him. Okay, Jerry, hang on. I'm going to try and do this without messing up. Copy. Okay, I copied it. Gerbs. Uh-oh. Well, I tried it, Jerry. I invited and I copied, but I don't know how to paste. Hang on. Ah, crap. I tried it, Jerry, but I couldn't get it to work. Well, Atlanta and Decatur's not too far from me, Abigail. Yeah, I tell you what though, Irene, if you put that Irish Spring soap in there, they'll stay out of the wiring. They don't like Irish Spring. Well, give us a holler if you ever come back down, Abigail. There's a bunch of us down here. We'll all get together and go eat lunch or something. Yep, Carolyn, the Irish Spring works. Just cut it up in chunks and put it in the car. All right, paste in the chat or email it to him. Oh, I got you, Jerry. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, BC Gerbs. There you go, BC Gerbs. There's your link. I don't know if he's still here or not. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard, Irene. I figured it out. I was trying to paste it where his comment was, but it wouldn't let me do it there. So yeah, there's a lot of crap going on with these protesters right now, Abigail. They shot one of them the other day. They're going to stop this stuff from happening. They're not going to let it go on much longer. You can bet on that. Well, Buck, if you make it down, let me know ahead of time. We'll get together, buddy. We'll go eat us a steak somewhere or something. Augusta's kind of going the other way, but my son lives out that way, so I don't mind meeting you out on I-20 toward Augusta. Matter of fact, that's almost where I was trapping last 2 weeks ago was out I-20 almost to Augusta. Oh, there's Gerbs, y'all. Hang on. There's BC Gerbs.
Hey, Mr. Craig, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Here's Bob.
Look, there's Mr. Bob, everybody.
Hi, buddy. That's Mr. Craig. He's saying hi. He's the guy that gave you an apple. You're handsome. But yeah, he's a big old boy. He comes and has apples with us every once in a while.
That is very cool.
But yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, y'all check out the rack on him. And Mr. Henry's almost as big as him. Oh, well, his rack's almost as big as
Mr.
him.
Henry's probably got 200 pounds on Bob.
Yeah, he just doesn't have quite as big a rack yet, but he's a big one.
So Bob is he used to be the patriarch, sorry, of this herd, and Henry is his son, and so he's kind of taken over this herd because he's got Bob's in his 13th year now, so he's getting to be an old boy, but Henry is probably 5 or 6 years younger than Bob is.
Okay.
So he's healthy and huge and probably 200 pounds heavier than Bob is.
Wow.
But I just posted a video for you. You fed him 2 apples.
All right, cool, buddy. I appreciate it.
But I gotta get lots of stuff done around the house. I just wanted to stop by and say, hey, thanks for having me on. And that's Mr. Bob.
All right, brother. Everybody say bye to Gerbs. I appreciate it, man.
Cheers, brother. Stay blessed.
All right, see you later. Thanks for showing everybody Bob.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, bye-bye. There you go, everybody. Mr. Bob is humongous. Oh, I think, let me see. Was that somebody was leaving? Okay, let me see. I'm sorry. I got behind here. Okay. I think I'm caught up now. Oh, there's Laura Jean. She's still listening. Hippie chick. Yeah, they're protesting what it is. They're building a new police training complex. And I think it's a bunch of Antifa people, and they're pissed off, and they're saying that, they're destroying the woods. It's going to be they're making a big walking park out of it anyway. Most of it's going to be designated green space, but it's just one more thing for them to cause trouble about. Oh, Carolyn's, let me see. Carolyn, we'll see you later. I appreciate you staying in here, and thanks so much for the syrup. Thank you a bunch. I really enjoying it. Yeah, Gerbs, that's cool how those things just live right there with Gerbs. I mean, elk just walk all through his town. Hey, Gerbs, y'all have a good weekend. The rest of the weekend, buddy. You and Miss Kimmers take it easy and have a great week. I appreciate you dropping in like that. Well, at least I learned how to bring somebody in the chat now. I had done that on the YouTube side, but I've never done it on StreamYard. All right, buddy. We'll see you. Rockwood 64. What's up, Phil? You get your shoulder okay? Rockwood went trapping with Stoney a couple of days ago, and they got out there and he pulled his shoulder out of joint or pulled pulled a tendon or something in his shoulder. Yeah. Really, Phil. That's some, last year they got Bob dropped his antlers right there in Jerb's yard. And they're all protected. They all got what do you call them, stamps in their ears and all. But they were able to keep. He gave the rack to the lady next door. I think it kind of is a caretaker of a bunch of them. But the rack was unreal. He's got it on his channel if y'all want to go check it out. Whoo, you might be able to catch you one, Abigail. You can catch a small one. Hey, there's old Woody. Woody's trapping. Woody, I saw you had a new video out today, but I hadn't had time to watch it since I got in from the trap line. Did you catch you another beaver or otter? What'd you get? Oh, you pulled your bicep muscle? I knew you messed it up somehow, Phil. I didn't get nothing today but 2 possums and a coon, Woody. It was a slow day. Man, it rained. Gosh, it rained last night and all day today. It has poured down raining. Stoney's doing good, Jerry. He's got about 2 or 3 videos he's getting ready to put out. He's made some catches, but I ain't gonna say nothing about what they are until he gets his video made. But he's doing okay. He's been off a week on vacation, I think. Oh, that's fine, Kyle. I know you knee deep in lead right now. Wayne Woody lives down your way. He ain't quite as far down as you are, but he's south of me. It's kind of in between me and you. No, Jerry, you can't harvest those. They're all protected. I think he actually lives like on a peninsula or an island like Hobby's Hobo does. I think all the elk on there in that area are protected, I think. But it's cool. There'll be 4 or 5 elk walking right through the middle of town. Yeah, Stoney's doing good. He just finally got a little time off. Oh, you got another bobcat, Woody? Awesome. Yeah, I'll check it out. You were doing good on the bobcats this year. Good grief. I'd be scared to death to have a tame a moose, Abigail. The things will stomp your feet off. Hey, Sandy Toes, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hope your weather's good there. Oh, no, Irene. How'd you do that? Working in the woods or around the house? That's 2 of y'all's got bum shoulders now. Yeah, Wayne, he's not too far away. Oh, okay, you pulled them yesterday, Woody. I tell you what, mine were flooded today. The ones I called, I didn't even remake them. I ain't even gonna remake them till about the day after tomorrow. Yeah, Wayne's been getting it too. I guess the whole state of It looked like the whole state of Georgia got rain. Now I think it's more southeast of me. It's still raining, but it ain't raining hard. Yeah, I think so too, Woody. Cool, Gerbs. I'll check it out this evening, buddy. Thank you, Irene. There's BC Gerbs link if y'all want anybody that doesn't have Gerbs, y'all pick him up. That's right, Abigail. I'll give you that. Yeah, I noticed that there's some big old piles where I was at today too, Woody. It's just everything was waterlogged today. He's in Fitzgerald, Woody. I hadn't heard any thunder here, so I think the worst of it's gone for us. I think it's just drizzle rain now. Yeah, well, it could be, Irene. You know, I get those mystery elements sometimes too, and I'll wake up with a pull back, and I don't know how I did it. I guess I slept on it wrong, but it's getting where something hurts on me every day. It just moves around. I think it's the same pain. It just goes to different joints. Hey, Don, I appreciate it. And you and Kat have a great evening. I'm sure Kat's going to cook you up something good for supper. So tell her I said hey, and I appreciate y'all you hanging in here, buddy. Have a great week at work and be careful out there, especially with that snow coming. Man, Don's going to have to be driving that rock truck with 10 inches of snow coming or 3 feet of snow coming. That's all right, Woody. I do the same thing. Okay, Don. Hey, Kat. Yeah, well, 10 inches, 3 feet. What does it matter? Once it gets that deep, you just don't run off in a ditch. How's that? Yeah, I tell you, all my traps were. I put out some mink traps today because I saw under the culverts where I've been trapping, I've been seeing mink tracks. I put out some conibears, just small conibears. I think they were 160s or something, 180s. I put them out on the edges of those. And when I come through there today, that water was flowing through there so much they were standing straight out on the wire. So I just left them laying on the bank. A couple of days when the water goes down, I'll reset them. Maybe I'll make some mink catches while I'm at it. Abigail, it's probably safe to say everybody in here pretty much preps. As far as the Coleman battery lamps, it's just going to be a matter of, how many batteries can you store up, but weight wise, it's no different than stocking up on a bunch of propane bottles either. So I would say there's nothing wrong with those, but I would always have a crank lamp that you can crank it up just for emergency stuff. At least you can crank them up and they'll last, 10, 15 minutes. But it'll get you through if you can't get to your batteries. They make those ones that crank and they'll hold a charge for a good, 10, 15 minutes. I would say check into those. Well, dang, Woody, I can't even catch a coyote in a coyote trap. I put out dog proofs around most of my coyote traps, and the two that I didn't put them out, the three that I didn't put them out, I wound up catching one coon, two possums in them. So when I go back out there tomorrow, I'm putting dog proofs out. Oh, Sandy, I'd like to get at least one deer in the freezer. That's for sure. Fishing wise, I'm hoping to make it down to Florida at least 3 trips this year, so I can do some fishing down there, and then we'll probably be doing a lot of crappie and bass fishing this summer. Most of the time, really, the only thing I like to eat is crappie and catfish. So I usually I throw the bass back, but I'm hoping to get a lot of crappie and a lot of catfish this year. How about you? Yeah, see, I agree with Wayne. The one with the 8D batteries is a good one. I just think you need a source that you can crank a crank battery if you can get one. Yeah, I agree. It's a lot lighter and a lot easier to store them than the propane bottles, Abigail. Yeah, I know, Woody, but they sure did booger up all my traps today. The ones that weren't underwater, anyway. Oh, did you, Gary? Isn't that cool to have those elk that close right up? Right, I mean, they come right up to his porch. They're all in town. It's cool looking. And he's got a cool little town where he lives. It looks like something you'd see like at, I don't know, Gatlinburg, North Carolina, or up around Helen, Georgia, or something. It's a cool looking little town. Well, now, Abigail, that's something I wouldn't mind doing, is getting to go on a hog hunt this year. I hadn't done that in 10 years, but I wouldn't mind getting out and popping a hog too this year. But I'd like to have at least one. Well, I try and have one deer in the freezer every year. So I'd like to do that. But I'll be doing plenty of fishing, that's for sure, this year. I hope. I said that last year and never even got the kayak out, never got the bass boat out or the John boat out. Well, that's a good idea, Woody. I put a little bit of coon ansi on some of them, and I put a little bit of that firefly. I don't know if it's the one I caught one of them in. I can't remember which one I put that on. But I think all that rain last night, just the only thing that was really moving much was possums. Yeah, that's cool that you got the hog before the hog got you, Abigail. We used to do a lot of pig hunting down in Florida when I used to go down there and visit my cousins. I imagine Woody and Wayne probably got pigs down their way. Hey, whatever it takes, Abigail. You know what I mean? If it's him or me, the pig's going down. Hey, I tell you what, Woody, the way it is right now, that bottom pasture where I'm trapping, almost half that pasture was underwater. It was amazing. And I was thinking about putting out some traps on that creek. I was looking at it yesterday. If I would have put any traps out there yesterday, they'd have been 2 to 3 foot underwater. So if I do set any traps around that big, I mean that creek's about 25 foot wide. It's a good sized stream, but I'll have to keep a good eye on the weather, because if any heavy rain's coming, I'll have to pull the traps out of there. They go get flooded down the creek somewhere. Jamie's got her burgers in the oven. That sounds good, Jamie. I done got, even though I ate my hot wings before we started this, I done got hungry. Now I'm kind of thinking about what I need to cook for supper tonight. It might be a cornbread kind of night. I think I still got them collard greens. I could thaw them out right quick. Have some collards and some cornbread. Yeah, I figured there was, Woody. I know the soldiers can hunt them down there. Can civilians get put in for a pass to hunt on Fort Stewart down there for pigs? Hey, Carl Ruger, how you doing, Carl? I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Can somebody run Carl's channel on here for me? If you could, I'd appreciate it. Anybody that doesn't have Carl Ruger, y'all need to check Carl out. Carl's a great fella and very knowledgeable on blades. All y'all that like blade work, y'all need to check out Carl's channel. I hope y'all are all doing good, Carl. We finally got a month where nobody's sick around here. Oh gosh, Lord Gene, it is flooded around here. I know y'all been mighty wet too. But I imagine your bog's pretty flooded out there. But all our bottoms, all the creeks and bottoms, the creeks were, I noticed this morning when I was on my way over to trap, there's a creek over here. I guarantee, I know it was at least 2 to 3 foot up. So everything's just waterlogged. Hey, Jamie, I want to see the video now. I hope you're videoing it. Yeah, Wayne, I've tried that too. I've never caught anything, but that's a buddy of mine used to use that trick all the time. He caught coons, a lot of coons doing that. They said they think it's a little fish down there and they'll reach for it. He put tinfoil in his pan. Hippie chick, do you make it home finally? Okay, Woody. Heck, I might put in for a hunt down there next year. or next fall. Yeah, I got you, Wayne. Yeah, I know it, Carl. Mr. Bob's funny. I mean, he'll stand there and eat apples till he just can't stand there anymore. I like old Bob. He's a big one, boy. There you go. Irene's running Carl's channel. How about y'all? Y'all going over there and checking out Carl Ruger. He's a good fella. Oh, goodness, Laura Jean. That's another 5 to 10 inches of snow tonight. I figured the bog was up pretty high now because y'all been wet like us, but you're getting the snow too. Thank you, Irene. Okay, Jamie, I'll cut you some slack. I know you don't feel good. Yeah, I imagine it is, hippie chick. I imagine it's just too bad to get in there right now. And I don't guess you could get a canoe or a kayak in there probably. Probably too thick for that. All right, well, be careful. I know you hurt yourself too. That's 3 of y'all that's got hurt. It's just hurt themselves. We got a lot of winter to go, so y'all gonna have to be careful. Well, dang, I'm almost there, Woody. I got a couple more years to go. But I don't mind paying if there's a chance I can get a pig down there. Hey, ain't no problem, Carl. Ain't no problem at all. You got a great channel. Carl's probably as far as katanas go, Carl's probably the most knowledgeable fella I know on katanas, but he's got some nice regular blades too, some knives, and just very knowledgeable guy, and he's just a cool dude. What time? Let me see. 2 now. I'm only gonna be on for a little while longer though, y'all, because it ain't gonna be long before the wild bunch comes piling in here. And if they've been riding all the way from North Carolina, they're gonna be mean as snakes when they roll in here. Plus, I got a coon I got to get out there in the shed, and I got to skin him and board him. I'll stay on about 10, 15 more minutes, and I'm going to have to roll out. Oh, yeah, you ain't seen my grandkids. Well, you might have seen them on some of the videos, but they are something else. They don't have my sweet disposition. Oh, Sandy Toes, it won't take me too long to skin it, about 15 minutes to skin it. But then I'll have to flesh it and board it and all that. So it'll take me about an hour and 15 minutes altogether. I just got to go out there and cut the heater on, wait for it to warm up and all that. So, I mean, it doesn't take long at all, not like a beaver or something like that does. I'm just complaining because I don't feel like going down there in that cold barn fur shed until I get the heat going. Well, I tell you what, Carl, Woody's trapping. I don't know if Woody sells them, but Woody makes some nice coonskin caps. Y'all two might could get together. I planned on getting some made. I don't know if I could do them myself or not, but I've got plenty of coonskins. I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do. But no, Woody makes them. I guarantee you, Woody'd be glad to make you one if y'all can get together on it. Thank you, Tim. Oh, we got a great bunch of folks on here, Carl. Everybody in here is great folks. Hey, Tim, I'm telling you, you just don't know you don't know what it's like. When they were young, I had to take every picture off the wall. I had to put everything at least 5 feet off the ground because they would get a hold of it and tear it up. I ain't never seen kids that knock pictures off a wall, but they could do it, and they wasn't but about 2 feet tall, and they could still tear stuff up. So, but they're a lot calmer now than they was when they were little. When they were little, they were monsters. Yeah, Woody's trapping, Carl, right down below you there. Woody, see if you can get with Carl. Y'all talk about a coonskin cap if you can. Oh, okay. You gonna make some this summer? That's right, Sandy. Hey, I'm telling you, they could. It's amazing, Tim, what them kids could do. They tore up more stuff. I mean, lots of stuff. But I just told my daughter when she graduates college this year, or she'll be graduating at the end of this year. When she moves out next year, she's got to take all the furniture with her. Everything in the den goes because they tore the couches up, chairs. I said, "You taking everything? I'm gonna gut that whole den out, and I'll start over and get me some new stuff." Okay, Carl, that's fine. We'll get you squared away, buddy. Like I said, I got plenty of coon skins, so if I need to send Woody some coon skins, whatever, we'll get it worked out. Hey, James, 223, what's up, brother? Ain't no problem. I'm only going to be on for about 10 more minutes, though, because I got to get out of here. And I got to get out and do some skinning, and the grandkids will be home. So we'll be on here a few more minutes, though. Hope y'all are doing good over your way, Tim. That was a good buck you sent me a picture of last night. I didn't realize it was an 8-pointer until after you sent me the blowed up picture. That's already a good deer, but next year he's gonna be a monster. Hey Tim, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about. First week of school, that little Maddie, the youngest one, I was getting notes home from the teacher every day. She was getting in trouble, but she must have chilled out now because I hadn't got either the teacher got tired of writing notes or she's doing better. One of the two. She might have run out of ink. Hey, Sandy, I know exactly what you're talking about. I had a hollow core door going from the den into the middle room. They tore the lamination off that dang door. And how they did that, I don't have a clue. I just had to take the door down and throw it away. When they all move out, I'll put another door up. Hey, Woody, if I find out they're paying anything decent, who is it going to be? Grunwald coming out there? Is that who's coming to Perry? I know they used to come to Perry. If they're paying anything at all for coons, I might ride down and meet you down there, because I don't want to have all these coons I got. I don't want to send them off and have them professionally done this year. It costs me too much money. So, I mean, if I can get a couple of dollars a coon, $2 or $3 a coon, I'll sell them. As long as they're paying good on beavers and beaver caster. Yeah, I agree, Sandy. That's exactly what I did. I said they're just going to tear the rest of it off if I leave it up there. I mean, I never use that door anyway. I always leave it open. So I just took the darn thing down. And when they all move out, I'll put a glass panel door so I can see through the house like that. I didn't like it being closed up anyway. But that's amazing what them kids can tear up. Yeah, Woody, I might get with you if they're paying anything. I mean, it's convenient. Perry ain't that far from me, about 2 hours, I guess. I was going to take them over to Alabama and sell them. They usually go to the Bass Pro Shop in Alabama, but it's about the same distance for me either way I go. Thank you, Irene. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, start with at the beginning of the year, though, Woody, they said they were going to be paying about $20 to $25 a beaver, no matter what shape it was in, for the Hatter market. I've been watching them on YouTube buying stuff. Well, it don't seem like they're paying no $20 to $25 a beaver anymore. So I'm not going to sell them my beavers for $10, $15. I'll send them off and have them tanned for that. That's a good idea, Sandy. Well, if I send them outside, then they tear up all my stuff outside. So I'm dang if I do and dang if I don't. Yeah, I know it, Wayne. I remember when they were paying 75, 80, $60, $70 for a red fox, or 50 or 60 for a gray fox. Bobcats were selling $100, $150 even for a southeastern bobcat. It ain't like that no more. Hey, Loki Chapin, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, prices are just down so bad that I've been sending all mine off and having them tanned, but I can't afford to do it. It cost me $1,000 this year or last year to send my furs off and get them tanned, and I can't do that again this year. Yeah, Sandy. I mean, if they were put up good, you got more money for them. That's for sure. If you did them out, but good. But they said this year that beaver It didn't matter if they had chew marks on them or scrape marks where the hair was missing, because they were doing them all for the hatter market, making hats out of them. So I guess they shave them down anyway. But if they're paying $25 a beaver, I'll sell them to them for $25. I'm not selling them any cheaper than $20 though, because I can have them professionally tanned and sell them at a show for $50, $75. Oh yeah, Irene. And now they told us, they just at the beginning of the year they told us don't even bring our coons, southern coons, don't even bring them in, and the coyotes weren't paying but about $10 or $15 a piece. So it's ridiculous. Hey, Cat in the North, this Cat. How you doing, Cat? Everybody say hey to Cat. Don must be eating now. There you go, Scott. Silver tip box, $180. It's ridiculous now, but until China and Russia starts buying any furs again, we're not going to see prices go up. And you know what's happening with China and Russia right now, so. I'll do it, Woody, but I'm watching the prices, but so far it ain't looking good. Yeah, I agree, Sandy, and that's one thing I've done is I've saved back my best pelts, and so I can have a lot of stuff made with them. I'm not really good enough at sewing and all to do it myself, but I always save back my best pelts in case I wanted to have something made. And I've got quite a few beavers put up, boxed up, that I can have a lot of stuff made. So you're right, but you'd want your stuff made out of better quality pelts. It's just when it goes to the auction like that, they're buying in bulk. They really don't pay a lot of attention to them unless something just stands out to them. Oh yeah, Don said that it's gonna storm pretty bad, Cat. I told him be careful out there in that big old rock truck when it's snowing. Yeah, yeah, Tim. I used to have two. I had three goats, and I had them all chained on cinder blocks because I had a bunch of privet hedge and wisteria and stuff. Them goats would get tangled up in that stuff, and I'd have to go get them untangled every single evening. So I quit doing that. It worked good though. They'll eat some stuff up, that's for sure. But man, them goats can get tangled on so much stuff. And then the coyotes started getting after them, and they couldn't outrun the coyotes with the cinder block around, chained to them. So it was just a lose situation. I just got rid of the goats. I'm gonna stick with chickens this year. No, Loki, it's gonna be another bad year. I'm out. I'm out a lot of money from beaver trapping, but I just enjoy doing it. Maybe I'll do that, Tim. Maybe I'll give the grandkids a sling blade each. Tell them to have at it. It's a toy. Go out there and tear something up. Oh yeah, Irene. When they closed down fur harvesters, that took a lot of stuff, a lot of the market out right there. So now you don't really have, you've only got really one big fur house that buys stuff, and then you got Groenewald, and so really it's only two places you can sell to, and it's kind of, it's not good, put it that way. You lost a lot of the market when COVID hit, then they went belly up. Yeah, everybody wanted my beaver, a cowboy hat made out of beaver, Woody. Hey, Sandy Toes, I sure appreciate you being in here. We really enjoyed it. Hope you can make it back next week. You take care. Be careful out there. I'd do that, Tim, but they'd make more mess than it'd be worth, probably. Plus, they'd eat the beavers too. Oh yeah, Cat. I'm making my chicken coop this spring. That's for sure. One way or the other, I'm going to have chickens this spring. I cannot pay the price for these eggs anymore. There's a bunch of them on my videos, James. I've got some. I'll try and remember to send you some pictures. I don't think I've got what do you call it? Facebook page that's got some of them on there. It's just Georgia Trapping and Fishing. You go over there and look on my Facebook page, check that. But I don't remember what pictures I've got on there. Some reason I can't really even hardly get on that Facebook page. It don't work right. But if not, I'll try and remember to send you some pictures. Yeah, Loki. I mean, if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't. You have to get out of it because you definitely ain't gonna make no money in it anymore. It's just more. I mean, it's like spending money on golf or shooting or anything else. You're just gonna blow money on it, but it's keeps you honest. Oh, good, Woody. I've got 2 jobs waiting on me right now that's called me, but I ain't got time because I've got to get on this coyote job and I'll be on it for a month or 2. I may, once I get my trap line established over there and where I can check them pretty quick, then maybe I can go over and do one of those jobs, but they're local. That's the only reason I wanted to do them, so they're both local jobs. I was driving 110 miles one way on that other beaver job. That's why I started staying at my son's house because it was killing me in gas. I hope you do good over there though, Woody. Show us what it looks like when you get over and scout it out. Wow, Wayne, I may not be able to afford chicks this year. Oh, y'all got rid of your chickens, Scott? I knew you had the ducks, but I thought y'all had both of them. I didn't know you got rid of your chickens. I'd like to have a couple of ducks too, but I don't know if I'll be able to swing that or not. Depends on how big of a run I can make out there. That's a good idea, Carl. I've watched a lot of videos with people with incubators. Matter of fact, Jamie hatched some out last year or this year. Once I had got mine established, I may do something like that, so you don't have to keep going buying them every year. if you can even get them with this bird flu going on. Scott, I wanted to get me some ducks for bacon and stuff. I know Joy uses them for bacon a lot, but I just like a good chicken egg, to eat every morning. All right, Woody, we'll holler at you, buddy, and good luck, and I hope you do good on that new trap line. Just let me know how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I think those incubators are the way to go, really. I think they're pretty cool. I don't know what all's involved in it, but I mean, if you could do your own hatchlings every year, it'd beat having to scramble to try and get some chicks if they got the market shut down. I know our market bulletin, there's only 2 or 3 people selling chickens right now. And normally it's a whole page of people trying to sell chickens. So they got it locked down here in Georgia. Is that right, Carl? Well, that's karma, ain't it? Yeah, you got, man. The last time I had chickens, I had fox hair all around the chicken coop, and they never got my chickens. But they tried. They were constantly trying to get them chickens. Oh man, I gotta have my eggs. I don't know. Sometimes they'll say they're good, they're bad for you. Sometimes they'll say they're good for you. I'm just gonna keep eating my eggs and bacon and biscuits, and if it kills me, it kills me. I mean, that's the way it is. Well, Scott, I didn't know if they had a total lockdown on selling them or not, right now. And it may be state by state, what your ag department's letting them sell right now. But I know for a while you could not move any fowl here in Georgia for about the last 3 months now. They stopped all. I mean, I'm talking about turkeys, chickens, ducks, uh, quail, dove, everything. They put a stop to selling any birds in Georgia for the last 3 months. Oh, exactly, Irene. It's one big scam like everything else, just like the swine flu was and everything else. I think they like jacking the prices up on everything and trying to make us more dependent. But like I said, if I can get my hands on some chicks, I'll have my own eggs. Henderson Farms. All right, Scott, I'll check that out. That's right, Carl. I don't, and even at the store, I don't buy anything but free range eggs, which you're going by, they say they're free range. I have got the yolks when they were yellow instead of orange, but I just like having my own eggs. I always enjoyed it. But since I moved over here, I just haven't had chickens. But I'll have them by this spring because I love having chickens. Oh yeah, Cat. My daughter got a 18 pack. I don't know where she went and got them. Probably Walmart or somewhere. But it was the free range eggs, and they were $9 for an 18 pack. I think it was 9, may have been $10 for an 18 pack, which is ridiculous. Oh, cat, I hate that. You know, I never had any trouble with weasels or ermine here. We got ermine. I don't know if we got weasels. Probably do. Yeah, same thing. So yeah, we got the brown ones, but I never had any trouble as far as I know with them. I had more trouble with snakes getting in and eating my eggs than I did anything killing my chickens. We used to have chicken snakes get in there and they'd eat the eggs. Right, exactly, Carl. When I buy a pack of free range chicken eggs at the store and they got yellow yolks instead of orange yolks, I know I done got scammed, you know. Wow, Irene, that's higher than we are here. I think a 12 pack of regular white chicken eggs are about $6 here, $5 or $6, which is still outrageous, but oh, see, Jerry, you need to load up on them. Anytime I can get them, I used to buy them from 2 or 3 people around here. And at one time, Stoney's brother Mike was trading eggs with me for my garden stuff. But his chickens quit laying there for a while. I don't know if they're laying again or not. I need to check on that. Oh yeah, Carl. It's ridiculous what the prices are right now. It's ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. And I swear I think it's all the government. Well, that's the way it goes, Scott. I'll have traps around mine if I can. I mean, there's a doggone many cats around here. I'd probably have to do the have a heart traps or something, try and catch them in them. Yeah, $4 to $5 right now is about what regular eggs are going for, James. Yeah, for a dozen. Yeah, Jerry's on a gold mine. Jerry needs to go in there and I'd buy me 2 or 3 18 packs, Jerry. Because see, we eat on average, we eat about 9 eggs a day here. Me and the monsters and my daughter. So you figure a dozen, you know, an 18 pack only lasts us 2 days. Now that's on the weekends. They're in school during the weekdays, but on weekends when we cook, Saturday and Sunday, that's 18 eggs right there. And if we do any cooking at all, like bacon or anything else, you can add 3 or 4 more eggs in there. Is that right, Scott? The coyotes have got most of the cats around here. There's only about 2 cats left. I used to have a bunch of stray cats around here. And since I'm seeing more coyotes, I'm seeing less cats. 2 a day, Jerry? Shoot, I'll eat 3 myself every time I eat. But I'll eat 3. Each kid will eat 2, and my daughter will eat 2. So that's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 9 eggs. Oh, there's Judith and Dan Davis. How y'all doing? $7 a dozen there. Well, we're about $1 cheaper than y'all right now for regular eggs now. Free range, it's a little higher. Nah, People been eating eggs their whole life, Irene. I don't know why all of a sudden now the government thinks we need to change the way we're eating. You know, I agree with that, Kat. Yeah, I agree, Irene. That's exactly right, Carl. They want as many people dependent on them as they can. They target people that actually know how to have chickens or cattle or goats or, you know, hogs, because they know that you're not going to be dependent on the government. And they don't like that. They don't want that. They want everybody buying their stuff in the grocery stores where they can control it. Hey, Mike, Hobby's Hobo, $4 a dozen at the farm stand here. Hey, that's awesome, buddy. I hope it stays that low because it's outrageous over here, buddy. Bingo, Carl. That's exactly right, buddy. The more we fight between ourselves, the less organized we are. That's exactly right. Well, I hope to be chicken independent by springtime. That's not bad, Jerry. I think Sprouts is about the same price for free range for 18 pack right now. I buy a lot of my eggs at Sprouts. I like they got a lot of organic stuff there. Yeah, we got you, Carl. Well, Irene, it sure kept everybody at home where they wanted us, didn't it? It sure kept us in our place. Hey, Dan, I think that's the way to go, brother. I really do. And if I had a little more room, I'd have me a hog pen down there, but I don't want to smell it all the time, and I ain't got but an acre here. It's kind of hard to hide from a hog pen with only 1 acre. So I probably won't be doing any hogs. Oh, I didn't either, Irene, but you know, millions of people did. Millions of people, and there's still people that, well, I ain't gonna get into all that, but they act like it's still just at any minute they're gonna die from this stuff. Awesome, Dan. That is, man, I wish somebody would give me a couple. Of course, like I said, I need a little bit more land to keep them because a hog pen stinks. We always had hogs growing up, and man, it stinks down there. That's ridiculous, Cat. That is just completely, you know. I mean, I used to go to the park during all that stuff, and I'd walk anywhere outdoors. You know, it's not like you're going to get COVID walking by somebody on the beach. That's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. Oh, that's good, Dan. That's what I was going to say. The 50 pounder, I probably would have took him and had him done up. I wish I had about another acre. I'd have me a hog pen. Hey, Carl, I appreciate you being in here, brother. Y'all stay safe, and thanks so much. I hope you make it back another time. We'll see you later, buddy. I hear you, hippie chick. I don't want to get my blood pressure up. You know how I feel about everything. And I know how you feel about everything. But it's just ridiculous. I wish I had half the birds and stuff you got, which I know the bobcat got your guineas the other day. I hated that, but I will have my birds this spring. Oh, well, Irene, I'm with you. I mean, you know, I agree. I completely agree with all of it. I think it's all one big sham, but you know. But I tell you what, y'all, I've really enjoyed this. I needed this for the last couple of weeks, but I didn't have any service one day, and then the other weekend, I was just so tired I couldn't do it. But I'm home now, and I'll be trapping this same place for at least a month or two. So I plan on being here every Sunday from here on out. Some days it may be 2 o'clock. Some days it may be 3 o'clock. It depends on how long it takes me to check my traps. But I really appreciate everybody coming back in and hanging out with me. I missed all y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm going to shut it down. Thank y'all so much. Oh, check out my vape. I hadn't smoked in 5 days. So maybe next week when I talk to you, I still won't be smoking. So we'll see. But oh, it ain't a big deal, Irene. You know that. You know I don't care about all that. I just I gotta get out here and skin me a coon and board him, and I got to get something to eat too. I'm starting to get hungry again. But thank each and every one of you for being in here, and I hope y'all make it back next Sunday. And y'all be safe. Have a great week, and make some videos. I want to see y'all's videos. So I'm gonna cut out, and I will see y'all next Sunday. I'll see you later. Thanks a bunch.